健康。
行きますよ。
任せて。貫く。正確に。
役立たずどもが。新人よ、少し体を。
日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。
任せて。逃げ場などない。私の後ろ権限せし監獄よ。逃げ切れるかな。私の後ろに朝日にきらめく霜のごとく。湖中の天。昼夜健康。 健康。すごい。劣化のきらめき。任せて。神にも劣らぬ。こんな手はどう？
まだ満たされない。
植物だって生きてるんです。
私の後ろにその風を解き放て。輪廻に帰る。湖中の天。貫く。正確に。任せてくれ。劣化のきらめき。私らに挑もうなんて。タッチ。昼夜健康。
日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。
私の後ろに大グレンゲ。湖中の天。神にも劣らぬ。火の雨が降り注ぐ。正確に。
フォトンシンテシス。
私の後ろに朝日にきらめく霜のごとく。すごい。湖中の天。
まだ満たされない。
日向ぼっこの時間ですよ。
任せて。カゴの中の鳥は誰？
大きくなれ。
私の後ろに剣伝せし監獄よ。湖中の天。逃げ場などない。
新人よ、少し体を動かさない。
痛いの飛んでけ。
私の後ろに朝日にきらめく霜のごとく。やっはっ湖中の天。
進化の核。
フォトンシンセシス。
逃げ切れるかな。
植物だって生きてるんです。
仕入れの時間だ。任せて。昼夜健康。
Yeah. Okay. Could max her out, but nah, it's not worth it. Yeah. How much do I need? I need 2, then I need 11. 11 here, and then 22 plus the 5 purples. I need so many. I also need the ones for this chick. But like, I'm not doing this boss for a few more weeks, so it's whatever. Yeah, I think that's my dailies done. I think I'm done with this. We can go play honkaI Star Rail now. She still got 2 weeks left. I've already beaten this, so I got honky Starbucks. There's so much money to be had here. Like, holy. Gee golly. With all that destruction stuff, I think I can get her up too. Which is cool, cool. Well, time to get back to it. Bang, 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 bang. It's not worth it. What the hell is this? Oh, that's... it tells you who can use this set. That's cool. I see, I see. That's cool. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, whoopsie. Still no effect hit rate body. No thanks, mate. I have no interest in buying viewers. Oh my god. Why couldn't I have on this set? Hate this game. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. I just cannot wait. Oh, he didn't die. We get crit rate. Doggy, doggy, crit rate with the tag, I guess. It's fine. Oh wait, don't I have a pull? Like one single pull? Yeah, I do. The honks. Still nothing. $8.8 mil. Ah yes. donks.
いや、今選手ラフからメッセージが届いたんじゃが、内容を見る限り列車の次の予定とかぶり。
久しぶりだな、請求列車の諸君。開拓の旅は順調だろうか。実はもうすぐ選手ラフで晴天演舞という典礼が開かれるんだ。諸君はラフの災いを鎮める手助けをしてくれた専修同盟の良き友人だからな。
大忙しね。ファミリーの調和セレモニーが終わったばかりなのに、こんなに。
なんかうちらの開拓の旅っていろんな場所で食べて飲んで遊ぶ快楽の旅に。そう、食べて飲んで遊んで。
ならお前が残って列車のメンテナンスをする。
行きたくないとは言ってないじゃん。うちだって賑やかなとこに行くのは好きだもん。ただ
ラフは危機を乗り越えたばかりだ。演舞典礼を開催するのは現在の平和と安全を
ピノコニーの時だって似たようなこと言ってたじゃん。ファミリーの保護下では。
そう疑心暗鬼になる必要はない。演舞典礼は調和セレモニーのように多くの秘密が隠されているわけじゃないからな。この典礼の前後に設けられた精査巡行のパフォーマンスを除けば、演技や武術を競う大会に過ぎ。
姫子、君はどう思う？列車の状況、そしてブラックスワンの提案を。
時間的には余裕があるけど、今回の開拓の旅は特殊だから、次の目的地に行く前にちょうどヘルタが天才クラブ会員番号81のルアンメイトの取引を取り持ってくれたから、出発する前に銀ヌンガガプ神域から。
じゃあラフには行けないってことか。
みつきちゃん、いい人間関係を築くためのあれこれは大人として支払わなくちゃ。今考えてるスケジュールとしては、まずパムが全員をラフに送り届けて、あんたとみつきちゃん、炭鉱の3人は
2人ともそれでいいか？みんな異論はないようだな。
意見は一致したようじゃな。なら選手。
Wait, why do I have to download it again? What in the yeehaw is this? At least it was quick, I guess.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Danhung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Lofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The ambrosial arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Lofu is stable. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Coming back to this place brings back so many. Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when has been incredibly smooth, quite unusual, I must. Such is the fate of us nameless, I suppose. Is the Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there are so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome.
Let's wait for him in front.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfit. Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it.
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
Exactly. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too. Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lofu fighter jet. The radiant feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Oh yeah! Big Stroll Garden! It's...
Supernatural? I don't really like
Ooh, it does sound interesting. Let's go check out Big...
Look,
Really? Let's go
You know what's crazy? I still haven't leveled up March 7th. I'm girl is still back here. I should do this. Allegedly she's good now. Allegedly.
There you are! Everyone, this way! Hey everyone! It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you.
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yenching,
we've only been away for a few months.
Huh? What are you doing?
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us was...
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
seriously. I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskip Haven...
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskip Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah, the Xianzhou Yao Qing is a major force in hunting down abominations, and is always engaged in conflicts across the cosmos. Although it's a member of this, but Madame Yukong from the Skyfaring Commission mentioned that the Yao Qing always sends back reports of great victories, which is quite impressive. I heard General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is a young and dauntless lady. My peers say that she's like a goddess of war, crushing dozens of abominations with a single punch. If only I could witness her prowess with my own eye.
By the way, Yenching, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astra.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in,
I agree.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
Just mentioned security. Now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me. I need to go check out the situation.
hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Enemies with this mark can enter the moon range state after enemies use attack to apply one stack of bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger moon rage. When bloodlust reaches a certain number of attacks, the unit enters the moon rage state. At the same time, a moon rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown turn begins, moon rage is dispelled across all enemy units.
Listen. Why are there Boris in here?
Oh.
It ends now.
Another journey. Memories are
So is this like that one dragon guy? Wait, that didn't give the moon rage? Oh well, we'll never find out. But that's sick. They look sick.
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Why are we back here when we killed? These guys look sick.
Let's just get down to business first.
These guys are cool looking.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of it. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borises.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't... Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Is that guy talking? Cause his mouth not moving. They really just said laziness. Yeah, we do that.
The war dance approaching. Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisan prisoners end up in Star? According to the protocol, Borisan prisoners should be held on a starskip and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground.
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Ju, officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yenching. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Ju-Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned the...
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Ju-Ming envoys saved them?
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. Ju-Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders heading onto the Luofu, Starship trains are under immense pressure. Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskip.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the... maybe I should gather more details from others.
Oh, you look much...
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Cienjo before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the small...
What are those people? I mean, those...
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible, and their presence has faded over the years. But who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Senjo Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astro. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left undone.
Is it a serious matter?
Thank you, but by the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lawsuit.
I doubt she did it on... Perhaps she's around here somewhere.
All right, let's not keep the...
Don't worry.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
That guy's sus as hell. That guy hella sus.
It's been a long journey, otherwise. Thank you.
Yo, it's a midget. It's Master Shifu if he was a human.
General, I brought our guests from the Express.
I want him to be a playable
I'm
character.
sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friend. Sure, how couldn't I have? It's not often we find such moments.
Since when did she and General Jing Yuan become such good buddies, Don Hung? They seem to be having a...
A lot must have happened without our knowledge. At least,
Allow me to introduce you to General Wyatt. He's the Arbiter General of the Cienjo Ju-Ming, known as the Flaming Heart. also the furnace master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty. I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the lawful.
Oh no, they did the thing where they just repeat the same thing.
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hong, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'm up.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yu Li.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh, now you piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskip Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
No, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a second, Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? You want to settle this with swords? Fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borison.
You two, be quiet and apologize to...
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. See,
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yan Qing.
Mom's calling you.
Hmm?
Mommy? But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Ching, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the artisan ship. See if you can...
I'm on it. This is the report Qingzu just sent me. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try... Well, it's not exactly a test. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward. Well, let's...
It is the Law Fu's honor to
I want him to be playable. He seems like he'd be a funny character.
Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific...
You're overthinking it, Genuine. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, will eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened to the Law Fu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to, and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Genuine? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it was inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat. I forgot to ask you... Unacceptable. Every sort if it weren't for the General's interference. I would have taught that by the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the
Reserve?
Maybe I'm just
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually...
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire...
What's so unusual about it? They simply
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals. Maybe...
hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Law Fu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Med?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains.
The ambrosial arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Lo Fu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it, once the spark of suspicion is kindled?
What was I?
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter generals... By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived. Rumors say that she's to be the new cauldron master of the alchemy.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the cauldron master on the Lo Fu?
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Hung. Nappa General is under tremendous pressure right now. I was completely oblivious...
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Did I say something?
Miss March is right. I don't have still. I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone.
This is too much trouble.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. Yeah, exactly.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline.
How time flies. Success and failure.
I'm gonna take a shower. I'll be back. Oh my god, I'm back. Finally.
Can I really reason with you, Cienjo people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called...
But I am trying.
That toxic voice sounds familiar.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can hand a straight up snatching IPC cargo. Isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something...
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my aunt keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general. You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Staying on the Cienjo, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters...
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing?
Trouble caused by the IPC? I say it's caused by this...
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protests in Shihui. What's going on here? As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the loft of...
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor...
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you a million times.
Why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're...
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck...
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Law Fu. We'll just fix the ship and...
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just...
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a secure...
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some...
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. This IPC...
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for...
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've done...
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
At the end of the negotiation, otherwise the name as a failure. During the negotiation process, you feed the party moral drops to zero. The negotiation immediately ends. Your negotiation choice will lead to different outcomes. You can either increase, decrease your morale as you make choices. However, negotiation rounds drops to zero, which point the negotiation ends. I'm gonna end something. During your negotiation turn, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here you can view your opponent's information if you're unsure what to choose. Click to view.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance IPC shall never infringe on each other's
I didn't expect to see you again, Mr. Scott. We had such fun in Arum Alley last...
Stop pretending we're friends. If I could actually beat you, I'd punch...
Let's just pretend we don't know her, Donhung.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable.
Don't underestimate Cienjo technology. Even if they need to...
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, but I'm different. I'm an IPC member. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to...
Your logic is... You're pulling out all the stops, and you've even
We're so
dragged
fucked.
members of the Intelligentsia Guild into this. Seems like you're not interested. Since we've met each other before, Mr. Scott, let me share some info.
You think you can scare me with that? What exactly?
Sure, you might purely be innocent victims of a Borisin attack. But think about it, and we may need to interrogate every one of your crew to eliminate...
You know what? I don't think we really need a member from the intelligence. We both need to follow the regulations.
I understand that you're trying to stick to the IPC regulations, and that's commendable, Mr. Scott. But if this conflict with the Skyfaring Commission escalates, it won't just make things difficult for your...
Of course, I never wanted conflict with the Cienjo. Like I said.
I don't know how I won that, but I won
I
that.
sure know how to argue your case. Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out.
So, Mr. Scott,
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break it.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who?
Oh, it's the hot chick.
Allow me to introduce myself.
She's cute.
I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Food.
She got elf ears.
yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here.
She got elf ears.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms.
She got elf
With
ears.
help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it.
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't...
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reason. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulation signed between the Cienjo and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous case. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head. Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else. Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
That's no buenos. When an ally is inflicted with Terror Grip, attacking the caster of Terror Grip once can dispel Terror Grip. When Terror Grip ends, the caster of Terror Grip is not attacked to dispel Terror Grip, and the affected ally will fall into a terrified state and be unable to perform actions. Coward.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Yamete?
Sure, I'll play along.
Let's play for a while.
I think I kill it.
I weep for
No need for ults. We save ults. Oh yeah, easy. Man, I only did 268? Kind of bad, no? A closing on open casket.
Checked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Emperor Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the...
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the Kraken can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. Put simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge. I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be...
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking kingdom. I thought the general's retainers were all burly martial masters. Huh? As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lafu from that crisis.
It wasn't a big deal.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revital.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
She had elf ears. Like elf ears. That's sick. Elf ears are sick.
All these years. And the view of the tides come and go. But the ancient sea remains the...
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here. Listening to the sound of waves.
She's
while
hot.
researching prescriptions with my mentors. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like...
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial
Hey,
arbor
Olivia, how are
is
you?
born, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The
I'm doing
seed was already
great.
planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou
Thanks for asking.
sought immortality.
I'm from Asia, but I live in the U.S. How about you?
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
Not very long. This is like my fourth stream, I think. Fourth or fifth.
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem.
I want to remain ugly
Wondering if you
and not be
have
judged
any
for as long as possible.
insights.
Because I'm ugly as shit.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here.
Oops.
I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
How do I have siblings? Well, I can't really control how I get siblings. It's not on me. If you meant to ask if I have siblings, yeah, I have 5. No, 4, not including me. The how I can't control, but the number is 4. What about you? Do you have any siblings?
But I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux arrow from the rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence.
You have 4 siblings? Are you oldest or youngest? Or are you in the middle?
Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't
nice.
understand
What do you
the
do?
human heart or how to
Are you
eliminate
still
the
in school?
sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Jumi. I was also implicated and had to leave the Lafu. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you. Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission?
Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to...
Oh, nice, nice. What are you studying?
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Sure, drop your Discord and I'll add you after stream.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should... Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the...
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the alchemy
Drop
commission.
yours, I'll add you after
Well, it's
stream.
definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Yeah.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed. I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other? Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs it's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going? Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were if you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour. Lingsha, as always. It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron.
So, looks like my predecessor. Let me say it again. The one. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you can. Can we start?
Oh, I'd actually have to fight them. Oh, ew! It actually put him on my team.
Can you block?
Cringe.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Ill tidings manifest.
The dice have been bust.
Alright, I'll add you later.
Maybe I'll take it all. That's half the work. I weep for the departed.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill. Blade and flash.
Hedge your bets. Watch your head.
Memories are beneath the water. Lies an endless abyss.
Destiny is apparent.
Ill fate is dead.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Practice is over. Swords to set.
I weep for the departed. It did not fall. Still waters uplift.
Ill tidings manifest. Strike a fire.
I win, Miss Yunli. Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and...
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd seen my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the law firm is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yuli and I, we were just...
Sparring, you summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full...
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Shao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Shao? The Merlin's Claw of the Sanzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Sanzhou Law Fu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the Great General. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? Oh, I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Law Fu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Shao for her guidance and bury the hatchet? Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Shao. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Shao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air. Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours.
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince convince everyone that the Lawfu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Lawfu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece. Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Lawfu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the...
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told...
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead. Hunting down as long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire. I don't care. You asked if I view General Jingyuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. You think so too, right?
I agree. General Face...
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent... I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there...
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that...
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the seat of divine force.
I bet it's about how to...
Really don't...
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skills?
I don't believe in ghosts.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of...
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, these three braved great danger.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Fu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet, each went their separate ways.
Yeah, he my age.
Criticisms within the Alliance.
He's like my age.
He's like your age.
Why are you pressing this button? So what happens if you press that? And why you just put it? Oh, okay, fine.
What?
It doesn't matter, Yaki. It doesn't matter.
Taken down abominations.
It doesn't matter, you're saying.
Rescue the Xianzhou
It
Yuchue from a siege.
doesn't matter.
Destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has...
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No.
This old man's words always catch me up.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says... No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is...
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to...
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between... As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance. Yes, it's this case. There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts.
I've no...
What's this box for?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious... I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect... Moreover, I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. Nope.
You've got confidence, my girl, but...
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately...
Yeah. And even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword,
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you...
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him. Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some while you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Wait, are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance? That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped. Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other.
So, Miss Yunli...
General,
Yanqing.
I see, General.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all...
It's up to you to make the final decision.
would be great learning.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General Huayan.
Great. Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yun Li will teach you the basics of Yun Li and I will...
You're... General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important...
Because... But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're... And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance. Which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters...
Elder Huayan is... still that tricky general. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because in the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer.
Thank you.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying. Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still...
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the reports from the Luofu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Luofu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Well, duty calls.
I understand. I'm sorry. The Law Fu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that...
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be given the situation on the Law Fu. Those on the Yaoqing are
Tell me your name.
in prison. That's why I was sent to
Your
reassure
name
you.
is Okay. What's your last name?
There might be a silver lining. By the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
I can't hear you.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you However, someone had already been on the scene.
More people?
That's what I totally said.
No,
you said E, not
You have you heard of a person named...
Okay, what you do next? What's your favorite food? Pineapple?
No. Yeah.
What's that kind of food?
It's really good. It's...
How do you eat that?
You put it in your mouth.
It's rice?
Huh?
It's rice?
It's rice, yeah.
I'm still
Wow.
sleepy.
It's very good.
Where did March
I love
go?
rice.
You love
But
rice?
only if it's like white rice.
You only like white rice?
Yeah, what you look like